hop back in.
Yeah, I have the old GoPro on a tripod. Alright, good morning YouTube. First let me give you a quick update on Pete's car. We've got the engine back in. We got everything all plumbed up, the oil supply and oil return there. You can kind of see it right there, running around like that. So yeah, probably have to remove this again. We need to find a spot to put a wideband O2, and then he wants us to heat wrap it. So that's that. Other than that, I think my son is just working on putting the gauges on it, which is right here. Oil pressure, wideband, and boost gauge. Everything else is somewhat on. We gotta run this with a brake booster. I think that's it. So after that, button everything's up and put it on the dyno, tune it, and it'll be good to go. I know we got to get some coupler clamps on it, but yeah, that's for that. We just kind of worked on it without making a video. It is now end of January. I mean, I don't know if you guys heard in the news or stuff. It practically rained from middle of December till about a week ago, which is, you know, like the last week of January. So we've been getting constant rain, so can't really do much when it's raining. So, you know, we just kind of worked on it here and there. So yeah, let me take you to the EG, because today we're working on the EG. Okay, so what are we doing in the EG today? Finally gonna get the radiator fan mounted and wired up. Probably clean this up a little bit. Again, I have to run the hose to the brake booster, and I think that's it. And then, you know, we'll grab the seat. We're taking the seat out of the race car, putting it on here. We'll probably grab the seat and the battery for it, so we can make battery ends, add fluids. I did order a ECU for this from K-Pro. I know in the last video I said we have K-tuner for it. We ended up using the K-tuner on the right hand drive, so we'll probably keep it on there. So I went ahead and just ordered another K-Pro for it, and we'll go from there. So yeah, let me go grab the fan and let's get working on it. Okay, so I already slid the fan on here. Let's go ahead and find a good spot for it. And again, we're just going to use zip ties also and zip tie it into place. Probably right there. So I know some people don't like doing it this way, but it's quickest and easiest way in my opinion, and it holds, because the vibration could potentially, you know, ruin the radiator, right? But we don't quite care. Okay, this one's a little tricky. You know what, let's go get a needle nose. This one will work. I probably should have removed this radiator. I didn't. And I probably should have put the fan on before I installed the radiator, but I didn't. So now we gotta do the bottom part. Now of course the intake's gonna be in the way. You see, I got it in there. I know you guys can't see anything. I probably should have taken it off my head and just focused it on where we were working on, but I'm sorry. Okay, so let's get the wire soldered up. And if you were wondering where I got this plug, it's from a used fan. You know, in fact, Honda Civic fan. Or any Honda fan, really. They're all the same plugs. Okay, so there's that. Let's turn that off so we're not wasting that stuff. Okay. There you go. That should be good. So that's that. Fan is installed after about a couple months when I told you when I was going to install it. So, but as far as the fan, that's done. Let's go to the storage and get the battery and the seats, and let's put the seats on. And later on I'm going to go to O'Reilly's and get a hose for this so I can mount it to the brake booster. I think that's after that, that's it. Wait for the computer to get in, which should be by this weekend. I think we're all set. All right, let me go get the seats and the battery for it. Okay, so we're gonna rob the seats out of the race car. The race car's been chilling in the shop. We haven't really completely started using it because the power's still out, but just to give you guys an update, we took the doors and put it on the green car. Engine is still blown. We just got the block back not too long ago. I think my son's gonna go ahead and send the head out. This head is garbage. The piston hit it, or I should say part of the sleeve, you know, hit it, you know, got between the piston and the head. Hopefully by April, May, we have this car running. Let's just see if we can do it one-handed. Okay, we brought the seat over, so let's go ahead and clean up this spot. Probably bolt the other seat too. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I mean, this seat is kind of getting old. It's got a lot of wear on it, but it'll still work. Okay, so sorry that I kind of had you guys bouncing around. At least get one bolt in first. Okay, we got the seats mounted. Seat belt works. I put, if you see it, there's a buckle on it. Probably not gonna run the center console because that thing, the shift, it takes up all the room, and I don't want to cut it. So I'll probably leave it like that. Put the glove box back on, and like I said, the fan's on. Battery's mounted. I gotta go to O'Reilly's and get a terminal for it, so that way we can, or that goes to the starter, and then the alternator one goes here, and then the battery goes there. So yeah, let me run down to the store real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, actually the next day I went to O'Reilly's. They didn't have the hose, so I ordered it. So we need to carry one from here to there. So first we need to remove this. So yeah, there you go. Now I bought it extra long because I'm gonna need it for Pete's car too, so that's why I bought it extra long, 6 feet to be exact. Let's route it underneath so it looks a little bit better, right? Okay, got it right there, and hopefully this is long enough for Pete's car. All right, let's get the hose clamps. We are gonna need 2. It's not exactly tuck, but tuck enough. And the hose clamp doesn't have to be tight, just tight enough that it won't slip off, which, you know what, honestly, it probably won't slip off even if I don't put a hose clamp on it, because it's gonna be in constant vacuum. There's not gonna be any boost. If you put it too tight, you'd end up cutting the hose. So really you just want it to be tight enough that it's not gonna slip off. So that's that thing. Now grab a hose clamp, because we need to put a hose clamp on this one right here. Okay guys, we started this video with Pete's car. We're gonna finish it with Pete's car. So got the coupler clamps, whatever you want to call them. So let's get the right wrench for it. Let's start by putting these things on. What I want to know is how come it came with this hose clamp or coupler. I mean, yes, technically it's a kit, but it's a kit that 1320 put together, as in boost kit, and then this was sold. I believe that's sold separately, so maybe that's why. Still doesn't. Doesn't make sense to me if you ask me. But it's okay. We got them. Let's put the upper radiator hose. Maybe it's too big, but it's okay. Better be a little bit bigger than not bigger, right? Man, this is a really tight fit over here. I think we're gonna tell Pete get a tuck radiator and do a AN fitting. UPS guy, but it drove right past the house. Must not have anything for us. I like to take this time to tell you guys, go check out Bootleg Garage. Hopefully they're starting to put videos up again. They had a new video up. You'll see some more updates on the other cars we have that I rarely touch, like the race car Turbo GSR. My son's been working on that, and his schedule, my schedule doesn't really match up right now. My nephew also looks like he's starting to get involved in it, which is good. Okay, that's that. Alright, where's the... Okay, let's find the hose clamps that I got. Oh, right there. Now this one you gotta clamp down because it's gonna be under boost. It's gonna wanna push itself out. So yeah, this one make sure you clamp down. Again, doesn't have to be that tight. There is a lip at the end of the nipple or pipe, whatever you want to call it. So as long as the hose clamp is tight enough that it won't slip over it, then you're good. Now normally, you know, like all the swap we'd run like that, but you can see turbos there. It's gonna get it hot, so we are gonna run it underneath. So we'll probably have it like this. Now you got to have this check valve on. Without the check valve, when you go into boost, one, you'll ruin this. Two, you won't have that initial, like your brake pedal is going to be super hard when you first step on it because you don't have any vacuum. So you always have to put the check valve back, but we're trying to figure out where's best to put the check valve. So first we put it on without the check valve, and probably best to put it just like that. And you remember, this only goes one way. Okay, so we'll put it somewhere right here. This will probably be a good spot, away from the turbo. I do have to get more hose clamp for this. Well, let's see if this... No, see, it's loose. So yeah, we have to get some more hose clamp. So it's, oh, you know what? We'll stuck it underneath there. We'll zip tie it under there. There you go. So it's away from this. I think that looks so much better. I probably should have. You know what? Let's try this, guys. You guys ever watch those TV shows? When you were a kid and you were yelling at the guy, like Blue's Clues. You know, you're yelling, "It's behind you!" I feel like some people do that. Trust the process. So then this, cut it right here. I don't know if this will cut it. Let's see. Yeah, probably will. That'll probably make it fly. Oh no, it didn't make it fly. Stick the other one. There you go. See, guys? Doesn't that look so much better? it's tucked away, and I'm gonna zip. Here, let's go get a zip tie. So let's zip tie it. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. That might be good. All right, guys, so what have we done? Got the hose clamp on, the bottom one's on. We do have to put the shifter cable on. Looks like my son forgot to grab the bracket from his old transmission, and it's out in the back. So we'll get that. Put this back on. We gotta take this off. These brake boosters on, and that's out of the way. Hopefully once I wrap this, it'll be fine. Maybe I'll put something here. This thing keeps coming off. We're gonna have to do something about this. So yeah, this car is almost ready. Hopefully soon it will be ready. But yeah, that will end this video right here. We started with the EK, Pete's car. Moved to the EG, buttoned it up. Got to do the battery next. I got to get connectors so I can put it, connect it to the fuse box on the EG. Sorry. And then as far as this, minimal things. Fans got to be hooked back on. Knock sensor, we have to change the knock sensor wire. This is the wrong end for it, so I'll grab it out of its old harness. Like I said, this is on. Where is his fan switch? Oh, fan switch is right here. So let's go ahead and plug that before we forget. And we'll probably zip tie things. This we have to remove and plug that. Then we gotta, like I said, my son's doing all the gauges, the boost solenoid and stuff. So other than that, this car is practically done. Let's go ahead and cut this, make it look a little bit better. So yeah, doing it until next time. I'll probably work on the DA. I think I want to change the fenders, change the light bulbs, and maybe the bumper. So the next video might be about the DA. I don't know if you guys seen it yet, but if you haven't, you will. All right, till next time. See ya.